Welcome, 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 guys. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. I want to welcome you back today for a reading, for a download, or maybe just to hang out with the collective. Whatever has brought you back to the space, I am super glad that you are here. So this was just a quick thought I wanted to share today. It was a download, but it was based on discussions that I'm having with others and just what's generally in the energy at this time. So I thought maybe what I would do, because I don't have a whole lot of time, I'm kind of at the start/middle of my day, and I just wanted to connect with you all and just share a thought. So I thought doing a sound recording would be the best way to go about that. And also just to kind of share the download or share the thought while kind of simultaneously pulling some energy from the Oracle decks and maybe a little bit from the Pink Tarot. So I'm just going to be kind of talking and pulling some cards as I talk to bring more clarity to the information and the energy that is coming through. So the download for today and the discussion for today, and something that's really close to my heart personally, is this topic of all of this is so that you can understand how to focus. All of this, all of the experiences you're having, some of you who resonate with this message today have been feeling a very busy energy. And not just busy in the basic sense, but like busy in the sense of almost like overwhelm. It's so many things happening at once. Maybe you're feeling like your weeks are going back to back to back to back. Your days are just like one thing after another, very busy. Maybe some of you are putting out fires consistently at work, at home, or in relationships. And you're thinking something like, wow, what is going on in the energy lately? Some of you might even be thinking, wow, is there something going on in the energy that I'm not aware of? Like something negative or something that's resistive? When in fact, many of us are in a stage where we are learning how to focus our energies on one thing at a time. Super important. And we're going to touch on why that's important. And also, many of you who resonate with this message are also releasing a lot of old thought paradigms and behavioral patterns that have kept you in a space where you're constantly busy with so many things that aren't really serving you, aren't really helping you to move towards what you want to experience. But then by the time you realize it, your day is over, your week is over, and you're thinking back on your week and wondering, what did I even do this week? Because the energy has just been so busy. And busy doesn't always equal productive. There's some really strong messaging coming through in the energy when we talk about focusing our attention, focusing our energy on one thing at a time. And the reason is because when we disperse our energy amongst multiple things at once, we are actually diffusing the power of our energy. We are diffusing the power of our energy. Have you ever noticed when resistive energies hit, they're usually very distracting, or they take your focus off of things that would really help you. You might look up and find that you were so distracted with something else, you missed something really important. There's a reason for that. When the collectives are focused in their energy, they are powerful. And there's something really strong in the messaging coming through right now for those of you who resonate with this, that you are being encouraged to be very focused pinpoint accuracy about where you are aiming your blows at this time. In simple terms, where are you focusing your energy? Is it dispersed amongst many things? Or is it pinpoint precise on the areas that will do the most good for you and help you to walk through those doorways associated with leadership positions, stepping into healing, light worker energy, new earth energy, whatever it is that you are focusing on this lifetime? Are the things that you are doing, are the areas that you are focusing on actually helping you to move in that direction? Or do you look up at the end of your week and wonder what happened to your time? So I wanted to pull some archetypal energy. I was really drawn to looking into archetypal energy because I believe that's what this might be rooted in. Something that the collectives are understanding and learning at this time. And we need to be mindful of what this is. Not just kind of noticing that maybe we're a little scattered and we need to redirect and focus, but actually understanding why. It has something to do with opportunities and energies that are coming in for the collective right now on a grand scale. Guys, I'm talking about globally. That's what I'm talking about. It's something big coming in. So don't let that go over your head. If you're just focused on looking at things from the microscopic or macroscopic angle, or microscopic. Yeah, no, that's right, macro, the smaller level, and not looking at things from the bigger picture, you're missing it. You're missing the point. It's not just you going through these things. You are connected to an entire collective that is all over the globe that is going through similar things. The energy field is not disconnected. It is fully connected. It's everywhere. And so you can bet that if you're dealing with certain energies, someone else in the collective is also dealing with similar energies at this time. So there's also something really strong here coming through about being mindful of your connection with the greater field, with the collective at this time, and understanding that the work that you're doing in the areas that you are healing and moving forward on will actually benefit. Confirmation will actually benefit not just yourself, but that group energy. All right, let's see what we've got here. I think the best way to do this is to shuffle it this way. We have the Archetypes deck and guidebook. We're just going to pull one card for archetypal energy here. I'm going to take this one. Alethea. Alethea is on the table. Okay, let's see what this card means here. I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Alethea. Alethea is talking about truth. So it says our soul recognizes the truth when someone speaks it. A cool wave of relief washes over the room, and all the facts and figures in the world fall by the wayside. Such is the power of Alethea. It has an undeniable resonance that goes beyond the rational. We can also recognize Alethea by its contagiousness. When we hear someone speak the truth, we see the truth within ourselves and are more likely to tell our own story. The Alethea card requires us to step toward an act of truth. This might look like a conversation, a gesture, a poetic act, or a ritual that honors the unveiling of what's been concealed. Reclaiming your own truth is a way to reclaim your vital energy, health, and sense of belonging in the world. Truth has its own wings, Set it free. So when this is kind of laying on its side, it's not upright, it's not reversed. So in clarity or upright, it means clarity, revelation, disclosure. When it's inverted or dark, it means distortions, gaslighting, and excuses. I find it really interesting that this came out on its side, because I think when we talk about staying focused and why that's important at this point in the timeline, we are looking almost at both sides of the matter for those of you who resonate with this message. And what I mean by that is there are those that are here to bring clarity, light, understanding, guidance, and then there are those that are here to bring distortions, disruptions, hindrance, to stop things from progressing or moving forward. We're seeing both sides of that. And on the card, there's an indicator here of light and dark energy, a white rose and a black rose. Understanding that yin-yang energy, but also that light-dark energy and how that's playing out in our world at this time. And in regards to this, why it is so important to not only address one side of ourselves, but we also need to address the other side of ourselves. The sides that we don't typically show others, the sides that are healing, the side of ourself that is not well known maybe in our community. We don't maybe even fully understand it. It's important to address all sides of matters so we can be balanced in our energy. We will be better prepared to process dual energies coming our way. Dualities, dual energies, energies that tend to be lopsided or heavy in one direction, confirmation, we'll be able to better process that when we are more balanced within ourselves. There's also something here about truth and that energy that's associated with truth, seeing things for what they truly are. And what we start to notice around us energy-wise when we step into processes associated with this energy, resistive energies, distractions, people, places, things that pop up and demand our attention. Maybe individuals that we've worked with in the past to try and help and assist. And maybe they didn't listen to a word that you said. And now they're back again complaining about the same issue that they didn't do anything about 5 years ago. But this time, you're busy working towards that new earth energy, working on your goals, accomplishing your goals. But these energies are very demanding of your time and want you to put down what you're doing and address what they are bringing to you. I know that some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this is not a judgment. This is just stating the truth of what some in the collective are experiencing at this time. Some people, places, and things don't even recognize that there are energies that are attaching to them, that are kind of like urging them to step into certain energetic spaces in a certain manner. They think they just feel a strong urge to go do something when really what they're doing is quite disruptive. And if you were to say that to them, they probably wouldn't even understand. What's important here for those of you in the collectives that resonate with this message is for you to understand it. For you to identify those disruptive and distractive energies that are set up in just the right way to keep you from focusing where you need to focus, or to keep you from speaking your truth. Please do not let that go over your head. It's a real thing. I'm going to pull from the Green Witch's Oracle deck. I've got about maybe 7 more minutes, but I definitely want to finish this reading here. So this is still the middle end of my morning, as I mentioned before. So, but this was really coming through strong in the energy, and I felt that it was really important to record this message while it was fresh. Okay, Spirit, other information coming out for the collective on this topic. Let's see what else we got. Let's try shuffling this way. Messages for the collective on this topic, please. Yeah, for those of you who resonate with this message, it's interesting, the energy coming out. You are in a rebuilding, awakening, and rebirth period. This is super important, and this is why it's so important for you to focus and not allow yourself to become distracted with these energies that are coming at you. And for some of you, I'm hearing like full force, non-stop. For some of you, you're not even getting a break. You're just not getting a break. The energies keep coming, and they're coming in different forms that might look disarming. Something that looks like, oh, well, it's just this, but really, because of the consistency of the disruptions, it's just enough to throw you off track. And you look up and a whole day has gone by, or a whole week, and you have not been able to focus where you need to focus. That is not a fluke. Please be mindful and aware of energies that drag you off course. You're in a rebuilding and awakening and rebirth period. What does that mean when so many members of the collective are in this stage, in this time period, in the world that we live in presently? What that equates to is a bunch of people awakening and stepping into their power. And I don't even need to mention what kind of energies wouldn't really like that. I don't even need to go there, because it means a lack of control over a portion of the populace. And so it is super important that you are aware of these truths. And so when you see those energies coming at you, you can identify them. Trunk was the other card that came up, and there's an owl sitting inside of an old oak tree, sitting in an opening, kind of nestled there, looking out. I'm really picking up an energy of those of you who resonate with this message, having that support, nature spirit support, a grounding energy and support from your guides and your spirit team, a protective covering, so to speak, while you work through these areas, while you grow in your gifts and abilities. And also that wisdom of the owl as they are able to look at their surroundings and understand how to approach something. Owls aren't only just wise, they understand how to go after what they need for resources, right? I'm not saying that the people resonating with this are predatorial, because owls do hunt, but you almost have to have an energy of like this pinpoint preciseness of how you go after your goals. See, the collective isn't using their abilities their gifts, their energy to attack others or to hinder or limit others. They are using their energies to attack their goals with pinpoint precision, knowing that they have that stability, that reliability that comes from their protection, their guides, their spirit team. They're good. They're held while they do this work. And so there's something really strong in the energy coming in for the collectives as it relates to stability, loyalty, reliability. Those are features that we see coming up commonly with those who resonate with this message and with the collectives and the work they're doing at this time. Let's get another card here. This could also be something that is frustrating for energies that want to throw you off balance or keep you stuck. You're too consistent. You're too reliable. You're too stable. It's not happening. And those energies can see that it's not happening. This is also why it's important for you to stay focused. Moss agate. Yeah, once again, more about positivity and change. Keep your vibration up at this time. Even if distractions come in, keep your vibration up. Take moments to sit in nature or to sit down and integrate and just be for a moment. So you can tap in with that energy of gratitude, that energy of positivity, because there is change happening right now. A lot of you are on the precipice of amazing things I'm talking about. Life-changing things. Something that you have never experienced and never dreamed of experiencing. Some of you are stepping into leadership positions because you speak the truth. Do not allow energies to dissuade you from speaking your truth. It's the reason why the universe is providing you with exactly what you are desiring because of who you are. Okay. Let's go on ahead and pull something here from the Pink Tarot. And we're going to close out. Yeah, now is not the time to get distracted. Now is not the time to get distracted. Now is the time. I'm hearing focus in. Pinpoint laser precision. The more distractions come your way, focus in more. That's because you're right at the doorway. You're right there at the entryway. And for some of you, you might feel like, no, I don't feel like that. I feel like there's so many distractions and I feel exhausted and so many things are not moving as quickly as I would like. It's an illusion. Keep going. You're like literally just about there. I'm hearing one more step. One more step. Do not stop now. Spirit messages for the collective. And please know you're not on an island. There are others who are feeling what you're feeling at this time. Yeah, King of Swords. See, there's truth coming out about energies. And King of Swords is in reverse. Somebody might be a Taurus or a Gemini, or might have it highly aspected in their chart or in their energy. There's truths coming out about quiet powers that are in the background. These are powers that the average person does not know about, is not aware of. These truths are exposing weaknesses, creating loss. these quiet powers are losing control over certain aspects of the population, like emotional cords or strings they were able to use. They're no longer able to use those. People are waking up to that, the manipulation, the misuse of power. And we see it. I'm not making it up. We see it. Even if you don't watch the news, it's coming across your phone. We keep seeing these types of energies being revealed. It's common knowledge in a way that it's never been in the past. So yeah, there's a bit of a panic from energies like these, seeing so many people becoming aware and awakening at this time. Think about it. If you've been able to control a situation for a very long time, and there is some sort of fear that you're going to lose that ability to be able to do that, yeah, there's going to be some anxiety, some panic about not being able to continue to do things in the way that you always have. But that's because it's a great awakening. Everything that's happening is supposed to happen to help people to awaken. For some of you, because we have the sun in reverse, some of you have been feeling down, or maybe the polar opposite. Maybe you've been overly optimistic and not seeing the results that you wanted, and so now you're feeling down about it. Some of you may be dealing with some like emotional things, some depression or sadness. Some of you may be going through some things while looking at some of the energies that are happening, or that are some of the energies that are occurring in our world at this time. Some of the, I'm trying to see how I'm trying to say that. There's also something in the energy here. I've been having a really hard time finding my words, like exceptionally hard, and I don't typically have an issue like that. There's something in the energy here about trying to confuse, to hinder, resist speaking the truth. Like when you speak the truth, you find that the words don't flow very easily like they used to. It has to do with these energies that I was speaking about, that King of Swords in reverse energy. Please know, collectives, that everything is happening in the time period it should be happening. It's to bring things into the light so that we can look at it and understand what needs to change. King of Wands upright. You all are natural leaders, visionaries, entrepreneurs. You see the big picture. This is why you all will be moving into positions of leadership. And I'm willing to bet that some of these other energies aren't too happy about it, because you most certainly would not be leading things in the direction that some of the energies we see presently in our world are doing. It's going to be a different kind of setup. Basically, you're making some people nervous. I don't know how else to say that. Just putting it plainly. Anything else for the collective? Okay, I'll just check here. That might be the end of the message. Let me see if anything else pops here. Yeah, definitely get out of the negative self-talk. 3 of Swords in the reverse. Maybe some of you had 3 swords put in your heart by some of these situations that are returning, or these people that want energy from you. You try to help, and they're coming back asking for more energy on the same topics. There's something here about negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness. We, as the collectives, are in a time period where we are learning how to forgive ourselves. Now, definitely there are external energies that we're dealing with, but we cannot negate the fact that most of the work that we are dealing with right now at this time is our own personal work. If we get into this mindset that everything's external, everyone else is the issue, we will never truly meet up vibrationally with what we want to draw in. We're not going to do it because we have to do that shifting work within ourselves as well, right? So there's a lot happening for the collectives right now associated with healing past traumas, wounds, emotional things that never fully got addressed. You might be feeling hypersensitive, hyper emotional right now. It might just come out of nowhere and you're like, what happened? Where did that come from? Why is there a lump in my throat? I'm not upset. Some of it could be response to external energies, but some of it could be things that are coming up on a subconscious level that need to be healed, understood, released. And that's a good thing, because you can't take these energies through these doorways that you all are about to walk through. This is straight up New Earth energy coming in. So you can leave the old traumas behind. It doesn't mean we forget completely. It means it doesn't stop us any longer. It doesn't limit us any longer. We understand. We've learned from those things. We've allowed ourselves to feel, and we are moving forward. Two of Cups. A lot of you have partnerships, proposals for business, relationships, intimacy coming your way. That's another reason. Some of you may have had like 3 swords in your heart from past relationships that went sour, like really sour. Yeah, confirmation on that. There's a lot coming in here about partnerships with equal give and take. It doesn't mean everything's perfect. It means the energy, the vibration, the goals, the mindset, the energy is more balanced. And so it's going to feel more like an equal give and take. But you have to be in a healed state to really be able to truly see this. And this is why you're being encouraged. Wow. I didn't finish my sentence. See what I mean? The energies are all over the place today. But this is why you're being encouraged to do that inner healing work. And that's what I wanted to finish saying. Guys, I'm going to leave the reading there today. I'm out of time, but I might come back later with another reading. I think the big takeaway here is continue speaking your truth. When distractive energies come in to move you away from that process, or that you find you've become distracted for some reason, or redirect back, get back into that laser sharp focus. Do not disperse your energies right now amongst a million different things. Focus in on one thing at a time so that you are more effective about where you land your blows. And continue to do that healing work, releasing old beliefs, behavioral patterns, thought paradigms that leave you feeling less than and stuck. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to feel and to release and move through these things. You have new opportunities that are going to feel like equal give and take and supportive coming your way. You need to be ready for that. You all are stepping into major positions in our world that we live in. Don't let that go over your head. There's a reason why there are major resistive energies to what you're doing, for those of you who resonate with this message. Keep going. Don't allow those energies to distract you. Don't allow past traumas and pain to distract you. Allow yourself to feel and heal, because you guys have some amazing things coming. My name is Ora-gen, and this is the Ora-gen Channel. Thank you so much for being here with me today for this brief read. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Love and light.